Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora 4X. I of course am Sir Beardian, and today we're going to see if our skinks are able to pull it off and actually do basically any kind of damage whatsoever to these enemy strongholds. Now, they are currently 8.2 million kilometers out from target. Now, we know that the enemy has AMM range of about 30 million, so the fact that none of these have been hit indicates that either they have anti-missile range that is significantly reduced, and the only reason that we're able to fire on our capitals is because of their size, or they have been firing anti-missiles at us, but they are so ineffective that none of them are actually able to intercept at all. So, we're going to see how we do. So, 30 seconds, increment up, see how I get. Now, it is being held at 5-second increments, so I do actually suspect they are launching anti-missiles after all. I don't think we've had any increment longer than 5 seconds for a while now. So, I suspect that they're firing anti-missiles. I don't know how many of them are going to be effective. I would hope that because of their speed, they do drain out a lot of them. However, these are planetary fortifications, so I doubt that we are going to drain their anti-missiles entirely. They've probably got a couple thousand of them. So, we just don't have that kind of ordnance on board. Not unless we start firing our anti-missiles at that kind of range. And we can't actually close within anti-missile range because their anti-missiles outrange our anti-missiles, and we can't completely PD tank their anti-missile salvos. So, yeah, something we're just going to have to deal with. Alright, keeping up. Still 5-second ticks. Missiles are doing 40,000 kilometers a second, which is blisteringly fast. Alright, what's our range so far? Range to target is 5.3, so closing very rapidly. Still only 5-second increments. Still no anti-missile intercepts on target. Now we have a lot of Skink Mark IIs. We have 7 salvos of 5 and 8 salvos of 10. So that's 45 and 80, which is about 120. And we have quite a few salvos of relatively small size, so any overkill damage is going to redirect into other targets, and we should be able to deal a lot of damage, provided that the point defense doesn't shoot any of them down. Now, at this range, at only just under 3 million kilometers, I do not expect their anti-missiles to be able to do anything. So, in interest of education... Oh, no, there they go. They finally hit at 3 million kilometers. 11 impacts. Looks like we're finally getting some anti-missile defense. 22 hits. That's a lot of intercepts. Only 3 hits that time. Probably just leftover salvos. Nothing there. Closing rapidly. We are at just under 2 million kilometers to target. $40,000 kilometers a second at 5 seconds is about 200,000 kilometers a second. So it takes us about 25 seconds to cover 1 million kilometers. More anti-missiles coming in at 800,000 kilometers. 7 shot down. I expect we'll see a few more. Here we go, 10 more. No more there. Only seconds away from impact. 6 more shot down on terminal approach. 3 more, and we have impact. How'd we do, boys? That's a kill. You can see there, our target has been destroyed. Now, we do have a lot of impacts. We also have a lot of armor resists against the point defense. What do we got? So we got a lot of impact there. But we have 26 confirmed hits on target, which has resulted in the complete destruction of Chimera 02. Hopefully, that's one of their anti-missile or point defense boats, because the point defense is probably shot down almost, if not more, than their actual anti-missiles. But how many do we have left? How many do we have left? We still have 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 5. I don't know if they have a lot of point defense power. I don't think that we're going to have enough to be able to take out another target. But we'll see what falls out. Alright, we did score 12 hits. So, Skink, can find, redirect. That's a lot fewer impacts, so it looks like the Chimera is their point defense boat, or point defense station, because that is a lot fewer hits than the last time. We did hammer Pegasus 2 a lot. It does look like there's a good chance that we did not manage to break through their armor, though. But we did score a lot of hits, so we should have a much more successful second assault. Alright, let's go weapons. Huntsman. Weapons locked. We got 40 Skinks, 21 Skink Mark IIs. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think we have enough on the base. Barat, we only have Skink Mark IIs, so assign all. And we have 40 launchers, 60 Skinks, plenty of ammunition there. Black Widow, we only have a handful of Skinks. So we are going to assign Mark II Skinks. They should be in the same group, which means that they will pull the regular Skinks for munition. And Huntsman has 60 Skink Mark IIs, so we're going to load all them. Now, we are going to hold fire because we still have... Come on. We still have a big old pack of regular Skinks still on approach. Now, they are pretty far away at 18 million kilometers, but we did hammer one of the Pegasi, and we also hammered their... also knocked out one of their point defense boats, so we should have a much better job of actually dealing with their anti-missile systems. Now, our incoming missiles, these Skinks, they have actually lost target. Alright, so they are homing in on this location. They're not seeking targets anymore. They don't have a target anymore. So what that means is that everything's going to be fine as long as we don't have a production cycle before the Skinks arrive. If the Skinks don't arrive before the production cycle, then they're going to land on top, they're going to redirect, and they're going to hammer something. If they arrive after the production cycle, then Bridgetown B1 is going to move in its orbit, and it's probably going to move too far away for the Skinks to actually be able to redirect to them. I don't know exactly how far they're going to move, but they're probably going to move at least 1,000,000 kilometers. Because planets are quick, relatively speaking. How are we doing? This guy is moving out to that wreck. I don't think that's actually going to be necessary. We're probably not going to have to go that far. Maybe like that far. Alright, let's use a larger intercept. Interestingly enough, our Joeys are faster than our Skinks. Now, because we know that anti-missiles are not that much better than our Joeys, I think as soon as these Skinks arrive, we are going to redirect the Joeys to go after their go after the golems. Skinks are almost there. Now, that looks like they've finally entered anti-missile range because we are now down to 5 seconds. So that's about 6.4 million kilometers for our Skinks. Closing slowly. Now we do have a fair fewer Skinks on actual approach at the moment. We only have 55, and they are much more vulnerable to anti-missile missiles. For one thing, they can be caught by them. But we're seeing them on approach. Hopefully, they will be at least somewhat effective. Just going to auto-turn that. Hold on. We've got anti-missiles coming in on our Joeys. 38 hits. Jeez. That's a lot of damage on... Who got hit? Absolution. That's actually a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Fall back. And land. They're probably gonna get hit though, again. 31 hits, that's a lot. There's going to be a lot of salvos coming in. Oof, another 39. That one was on acid though. Still holding out. I reckon they can probably handle one more salvo each. If we can get them to actually get the hell out of there and start flying backwards, I think they might be able to actually outrun their anti-missiles. I can't remember if their anti-missiles were faster or slower than 21,000. Go on, finish acknowledging. Okay, and we're off. We got a fair bit of grade points out of that though, so that's nice. Did we go through a production cycle? Oh, there we go. We got anti-missiles hitting our Skinks. 37 impacts. That's a fair lot. Yeah, these Skinks are not going to make it. Alright. Huntsman, ready to fire? No, not yet? Okay. Got more anti-missile impacts. A few more. Only 12 more skinks remain. But you can really see how important speed is to your anti-ship missiles. And missiles in general, really. Like, the Skink Mark IIs, yeah, there were a lot more of them, but they were so much faster than... They probably wasted a lot of anti-missiles trying to shoot these down. "13 more hits, only knocked out a couple of missiles." And that's also the importance of armor as well. Like, 13 impacts and we lost like 3 missiles. No, I don't think they're going to make it through anti-missile defenses though. Not through point defense. 7 hits, we are down to 3, 4, 5, 6 missiles. Yeah, point defense is going to take care of him easy. 1 skink. Okay, now it's still seeking, and you can see that even though it's sitting right on top of it, and has actually withstood an anti-missile hit, even though it's sitting directly on top of it, it hasn't actually impacted. And that's because it is still currently in seek mode, but now that it's arrived, it should redirect into one of the other ships, assuming an anti-missile doesn't pop it. Nope, but point defense fire took it down. That's entirely expected. We completely expected that. We have 4,150 seconds to go before we are ready to fire again. It's going to do a 20-minute jump. It's only giving us 5 seconds because we lost the thermal contact. After 10 seconds. Oh, we have anti-missiles approaching our carrier group. 130. But they are in separate salvos, so that's fine. We can deal with them at this quantity. Yeah, so they are actually slower than the Joeys. Another salvo on its own. That reminds me, I never actually fixed the point defense fire control. Well, I just went looking, and there is literally no ship outside of Bridgetown that has final fire set. So I honestly have no idea where that might be coming from at the moment. So, yeah. Well, we have a lot of missiles coming in. They are all below our point defense threshold, so we should be just fine in dealing with them using just point defense. Okay. You guys are not on point defense. You're not on point defense. You're not on point defense. You're not on point defense. You can be on point defense. Iron shields are not on point defense either, even though they should be. Wait, why? Iron shield 2, are you damaged? You are. You get damage control. Okay. That might have actually something to do with it. And these guys are all in point defense mode. Magpies are not relevant, bushes are not relevant. And these guys are all in the same group, so they should all be fine. They're fine to fire. So yeah, I got no idea where it's coming from. Might have a look at the event log. Go through the event log a little bit. Yeah. No current record. It's got to be because it's firing at missile salvos that don't exist anymore. It's got to be. Let's have a look. Iron shield firing. Iron shield firing. Crew gauge minus 40. Oh, right, yeah, because it's missing crew. So, yeah, Iron Shield 2. No attempt due to 0. Not relevant. Echidna's firing fine. Maybe it's... No, nobody's in area fire. I don't know. Okay, now that one's actually a double up. So there are 2 double ups. We need... We need some point defense. Anteater. So we need target salvo. That one. And that one. I think this might be a little bit late to fire though. Because they are very, very close. Preparing, not ready. This is what we get for not paying more attention. Preparing, not ready. Preparing, not ready. Preparing, still not ready. But we still have 2 salvos of point defense fire. That our point defenses are more than capable. Alright, anti-missiles are away. I don't think we're going to have enough time to reload more than what they've got though. So we're going to shave like 10 off. Maybe 20. Defense fire. That's a hit. Alright, we've got a couple of intercepts. Now, we are going to get missiles away, but I think these ones are going to hit, so these ones we're just going to have to tank. However, I don't want to be firing missiles at these ones, so I'm just going to switch target to these ones up here. So, Anteater, I want you to fire on whatever you're aiming at. .3251? Yeah, 3251. Slightly further away one. Alright guys, let's see who takes hits. Hopefully not a carrier. Probably should have kept the target. Ah well. Would it have been enough? Maybe. It actually might have been enough. Oh well. Alright, we have... Yeah, we got no AMM hits. We got full shoot down capability. That's interesting. We did get a whole bunch of railguns fired though, so that might have had something to do with it. Easy shoot down, and we're just gonna cease fire on these. Might have been a fluke. I'm not going to risk it if I don't have to. Okay. So that's full shoot down. Now we know we are within anti-missile range, which is a little bit annoying, but that is fine. Huntsman, how much longer do you have to reload? 3,700. Fine. We got successful repair on Iron Shield, Acid, and Absolution. So we got repairs done. Now Iron Shield can actually fire on something. And we have more missiles incoming. We're just not going to get any kind of break, are we? Now we did get a 14 minutes and then an 8-minute tick. So let's see if we actually got reloads done. No, we're about halfway. Alright, single salvo, easy. Single salvo, easy. Single salvo is easy. That one's a bit short. Wait, is it a single salvo or is it a double salvo? But it's only 90 missiles, so it's not really a threat. That one's a double, that one's only 90 as well. One of them doesn't seem to be firing a full salvo anymore. Could it be possible that shock damage might have knocked out some magazines? And then only a single salvo again. You know what? I don't trust it. Please knock out a couple more of these guys. It's got to be something in the missile record. It's trying to fire at a missile salvo that doesn't exist. I know that much. What I should do is just completely wipe and reset all the point defense and just switch to a blank slate. I might do that after I finish whilst this video is rendering, because it's getting annoying if they're going to keep doing this. Alright, one set of Hornets away. Second set of Hornets away, and that should actually be enough. So, ceasefire. Intercepts. 20 shootdowns as expected. 10 more. Overshoot and turn around, so that'll be bang, there we go. And now we just clean up with point defense. Fairly straightforward handling of incoming missile salvos. Just manage the numbers is the key. Manage the numbers, keep them below your point defense threshold. Alright, last salvo. Alright, and I'm going to put a cut in the episode here and try and do something about this damn error. Still got 2,000 seconds before we finish reloading. We're definitely within anti-missile fire. Now, looking at about 120 per salvo, I don't think there's anything that we have that can reliably withstand that. Lightning Dragon is a maybe with 42 shields and then 976 armor. Problem is that we have no way to dock it. It's 25,000 tons. We do not have that kind of docking capability, so we're not going to be able to repair any armor that it takes, and it will take armor damage because it only has 42 shields. So I don't like the idea of exposing Lightning to that level of damage. So yeah, but we'll see how we go. So thank you for watching. Next episode, hopefully we will be firing off our next salvo and crippling the enemy's ability to actually do anything. So actually, I'm going to fire on their anti-missile capability, because if we can knock out one of them, we can start advancing easily. Yeah, gonna go for Pegasus 2 next time. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.